So he gonna correct me.
That was heavy.
Shady did over 10 years in prison.
Yeah.
Over 10 years in prison. And when this is one of which I love this man. When he speaks to me, he has more intellect than professors. He's smarter than your average man. Well written, studious, thinks before he speaks, well calculated. And he just shows me, like, I've never been to prison, but how many diamonds are in prison? You know what I mean? That's like him. But I pride him for coming home and still keeping your diamond shining through all the mud. What you about to say, King?
I pride me because you keyed something, trigger me. I want to tell you this. Man, Lord, make me better than you think of me. Forgive me for the things you don't know about me. I want to say this to you. It's a lot of Moissanite in jail, too. Let me tell you something.
A lot of what in jail?
Moissanite.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. It's diamonds, it's Moissanite in there. They're going to know. Right? It's an artificial diamond. Right? It looks just like a diamond. Even tests sometimes to be real like a diamond. Acts and performs like a diamond, even sometimes to a higher quality and degree. Right? So our Moissanite come out them jails. And they out here running these socio-economical, political scams on the community. Right? Every person that come home from jail is not qualified to talk to your child. Stop thinking a man that came home from jail is the one that's qualified to talk to your child. Just because he don't have a father or his father not there. It don't mean you replace him with somebody that's just willing to be there. That person still got to be qualified. Stop listening to these people that come home and they want to be guidance. They got to show the difference first. Because in order for you to change the world, you got to change yourself. Once you change yourself, your part in changing the world going done. Because all change going to come through your change. So trying to change somebody's child while your life not changed is disrespectful. Because when I was a juvenile and I was in the youth study center, the same man that came and gave me advice that came home from prison and cried in front of me, he know he is, he's still living, man. Lord grant him success, but I'm telling the story because I'm telling the truth. The same man that gave me advice as a juvenile that cried, I was a kid. I'm in the youth study center. As a grown man, I was serving him. As a grown man, I was giving him work. Once I got 10, 15 years later, how you think that played in my head every time? Dang, this was the dude from the youth study center. This was just came home from up the jizz on. Dang, he be taking these trips to come see me.
Right.
Hey, I'm gonna see him on though. Well, he back to reality. Right. All that stuff he was talking, that don't matter. Right. How you think that played on me?
How did it?
It played on me in a way that made me say this. I just hope everybody get better with themselves in the dark. Myself included.
Yeah.
That's all. Like, who you is in the dark is who you really is. I mean, I see you, but when I don't see you, that's when I really see you.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? About yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I mean, so it's like, you know what I mean? I see you right here, but, man, I'm really going to see you over there, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See you, though. So it's like, yeah, like, everything where I really pay attention to the messages that's out there. I hate the barrage of men that has been put out here on these young boys. A lot of them are illiterate. A lot of them can't count. They don't have they don't even understand the psychological development of a child to be in a child's life. You thinking he being this or being that, and according to these different schools of psychology, this child is going through this developmental thing, and you went through it, your mother went through it, and damn near all your ancestors went through it, according to the school of thought. So when you thinking you pushing or this, that you fucking up this child development from being free. And I'm just tired of men and women that's unaware of what it takes to really raise a child, especially one that's not yours. Because it's hard to raise a child that's not yours. Because of the consistency factor. right? Imagine raising a child for 6 years, then you can raise them no more. It's all fun and dandy until you realize the work you put in.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about whether you can get it back or not, but you can't with a consistency after that.
Right.
What about the child that's right. That's where I'm going at.
Yeah.
Because now you got a child that feel abandoned.
Yeah.
You got young boys that feel abandoned, young girls that feel abandoned.
Right.
You got a lost nation. They don't trust nobody. It's trigger play.
Yeah.
You got a nation of boys and girls that haven't been shown how to be mothers and fathers, or have been shown in the incorrect manner. And that's their blueprint. Yeah, right.
A revolving door, they in and out. Yeah.
All this playback on the accountability we take every day.
Right.
Right? When I wake up, I know that if I get up on the internet and say I'm going to kill somebody, if I'm going to and all this nonsense.
Right.
If I do all this type of cool stuff, I know for sure where it's going to come to. So it's accountability, man.
Right, because I remember you first went viral, they said you like created, they said he made Instagram Live popular. Because he was going live every day for hours, you know what I mean? And then he was kind of like, I don't want to say radical, but just saying your feelings. And then you died down with it. People ain't want to hear it. They want to hear negativity. Like, you know what I mean? When you matured.
So this is what it was, right? Perception is like possession, right? It's 9 tenths of the law, right?
Yeah.
How you see things is a lot of times how it is to you.
Perception,
right?
all that matter for real.
Right. And I looked at them videos and I looked crazy. So
You can keep it a buck with yourself. What shifted you though? If you talking about like the kids that got somebody with them for 6 years and then that person gone and they lost, I'm saying you went through your situation, you was down for a little minute. What shifted you? Or were you always like this, like always speaking out in this way?
nah.
Or was it a period when you was lost before?
Cause when you was written on them live videos, I ain't see this intellect with yourself. I was so hyped.
I mean, but if
You
we
dropped
run it back
hella gems.
in slow mo and turn the volume down, I was saying the same stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like with more passion. I was just saying with more passion, more emotion, a lot of curse words, X, Y, and Z. It's way more explosive.
But delivery is everything.
Yeah, delivery is it's about how you played it. You feel what I'm saying? And I could have simply said back then like 1 or 2 things and cleared the whole plate and left it there. And everything that I said in them 1 or 2 interviews would have been enough. It would have been simple. You know what I mean? And you know, I believe I said enough in enough interviews to really clear a lot of things up. But, you know, it's always the talk of the town, the X, Y, and Z. It's always I don't know why they never ask them, but they always ask me. I never see them ask them, but they always ask me. That always struck me as something like, what is it about that? You know what I mean?
Because you got influence. You know what I mean? For the culture, so what you say matter. So when you say something, people follow what you say, so it's not good on them. You know what I mean? So that's why this is so important, what you say and who you are as a man out here. But you did a good job, like you said, on further interviews of clarifying it up. Yeah. So, like you said, it's in the law here now.
Yeah.
You know?
But I just...
Do you feel like you were blackballed or gatekeeper anyway?
Yeah, hell yeah, all the time. You already know that. You ain't gonna get around that. I mean, I could take the benevolent route, but at the end of the day, it's like reality, man. I've been blackballed and gatekeeped all the way around the board. Ain't nobody gonna let me in, because if they let me in, I correct the alignment. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like one of them situations where it's like I'm not having no grace on nobody that played. And it's not even a personal vendetta. It's like really bigger than me. Anybody that played with radio, anybody that played with media, anybody that played with clubs, anybody that played with marketing and promotion, anybody that played with manufacturing, anybody that played with the the blogs and the journalism, anybody that played, they gonna feel that. They gonna feel that we gonna clean house, and so don't let me in. I'm not in no race to get in. I know how to get in. I can go viral every day. I walk down Broad Street naked.
Out of pocket.
I mean, it's going viral though.
Facts.
And I dropped the latest single there. Now, I mean, the naked truth.
Ass naked.
Ass naked. Walking down Broad Street. What you gonna do about it? They gonna do.
They gonna watch that shit.
How you feel about
They gonna watch it. That's the crazy.
I'm saying what I'm saying is the viral part don't matter to me because I know how to go viral. I could take $10,000, go get a whole truckload of food. It's the thing with me with Broad Street. I bring it all back to Broad Street. You know what I mean? I drop the whole truckload, block off Broad Street, and just pass it out. Sit on top, run from the cops, let them chase me in my electric scooter. I don't care. What you gonna do? Chase me one day? What you gonna bring helicopters out while I'm in my Cabo? Come on, man, it ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying? Viral ain't that deep. The clicks not that deep. I know how to get the clicks. I can say 2 or 3 things right now and get the clicks on.
Right.
Clicks not that deep.
Yeah. I see your maturity, man. I love it. I love it so much. Like, you need a podcast because you speak well.
Yeah,
Very well. I mean, I know you rap, but
I crash out.
yeah, that's funny. I remember, you know, who was happy to talk to people on the phone, Mac, man.
Oh yeah, I was happy to talk to Mac. I see people don't understand, right? Sometimes Mac don't understand. News understand.
Shout out News.
Shout out News understand. News understand, but that's cool, Scrap. What it is with Mac, I never had a fair shot at having a relationship with him, and the vein that I came through never pumped that. So it's like, for me to pump it, it would have been nothing natural, but it's always been love and respect. You understand what I'm saying? Even though I felt some type of way with Mac at one time, I felt like he took half side. Like, you understand what I'm saying? In the situation, you know, it's like, no, Mac, I come from a different time with you. No, hold up, Mac. No, hold up. It was me that was up there. No, hold up, Mac. What you doing? You understand what I'm saying? You ain't gotta pick a side at all, but you definitely you doing something different. You know, and it's just like, if the love and admiration and respect isn't reciprocated, I be having to tone it down. And then they'll say I'm bipolar because I'm not showing the same love, respect, and admiration. You understand what I'm saying? But just realistically, man, I just learned moderation. And it's just like, man, it's all love over here. It's all respect. It's all love, X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? I'm biased a little bit, not to say anything about Mac. My favorite downtown rapper is Del P. So, like...
Del P, shout out
I love
Del P.
Del P. That's my brother. You know what I mean? But Del is like the version of myself that I would like to explore. You understand what I'm saying? It's the version of myself that I would like to explore without...
The conscious side.
Yeah, like, without the trauma of, or the stigma of being held to being a shooter or a radical or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? I would love to be in those spaces with bro, like yo, I'm gonna go over there and kick it with bro. We're gonna rip down the stage or something like that. I love music at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. Can't think I love drama or chaos or anything like that more than I love music. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of people haven't ever been around me, even though we've been around each other. I've been around Mac and them plenty of times.
Right.
Like, shit, I've been around all that. I've been around everybody.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, your folks. Yeah.
But it's like, never around them.
Well, I'm going to tell you, she respects you because when...
Moschino, yeah, but everybody else, Freeway, yeah, but...
When y'all hung up, Beans was like fresh. The fact that Shady mess with you like that shows something about yourself. Yeah. Shady don't mess with everybody, so like you got.
I can't mess with everybody because I'm gonna tell you, I've been betrayed in the worst way from every which way. You understand what I'm saying? I try not to let it change who I am. I try to just allow it to me. I just try to remember who I need to be myself too, and what version of myself. See, the version of myself that you get, and it's the version that you love.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Right. But if you see me turn the corner, killing somebody or putting somebody in the trunk, would you love that version of me?
Not at all.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So it's just like, just gotta keep everybody in their lane. You gotta, so you can love me for life. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
That's real shit.
You know what I mean? I don't know the deepest parts of you, this, that, and the third, but I love you. You understand what I'm saying? And I would like to believe that if I did turn the corner and you was killing somebody, I'd probably have been included in the whole situation. Because that's just me. But I don't require you to be me. I seen the ugly side of people and understood that they still was beautiful. Because the situations determine them to be like that. Mm-hmm. Violence isn't always the problem. Sometimes the problem begets violence. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just like one thing doesn't disqualify the other. You know what I mean? Person violent, but the person had to become violent, but they not humble or they not peaceful. That's that one thing doesn't. That's just like saying
two things to be
gray.
true.
Yeah, just like saying because the dog is gray, it doesn't have stripes.
Mm-hmm. Right.
One is a color and one is a marking, and it can have both or neither.
And with your disputes that I've seen, you're checkable. You're willing to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? You're willing to sit down. So that's what it's about. People are going to go through, they go through, but about are you willing to communicate? Again, that's what a lot of deaths, they want to communicate, sit down, especially the young boys.
All right, so let me tell you, I'm uncheckable. I'm advisable.
Okay.
Now, let me tell you the difference. It's not an ego thing. It's just a reality thing. A person get checked when he do some sucker stuff. I don't do no sucker stuff. But I might do something wrong. Out of era, moving too fast, this, that, and the third. But you can't call my phone and tell me nothing that I did as a sucker, ever. And when you could call a person's phone and tell them something they did as a sucker, you check them.
Mm-hmm.
Check them. Don't let them get it. Ain't no reason. Check them. Dead wrong. Check him. Dead wrong. Ain't no way. That's why people don't like talking to me sometimes. No. You can't get around it. You dead wrong. You dead wrong, dead wrong. I'm going to check you. And if you don't take it, we don't take it wherever you going to go. Ain't no conversation about what you did. It's you did this and I'm checking you about it. It's either you're going to take it or you're going to take it somewhere. That's a check. But I've done things wrong. Where somebody can call me and advise me, make me aware of what I did wrong, and even advise me on how to make it right. I'll be willing to make things right where I'm wrong. I don't know a situation where a person in life can check me. Because I don't do no sucker stuff. I take care of everybody.
Mm-hmm. I like your demeanor. So, let me ask you a question. You was in LA, did you have to check in with people?
Yeah, and no.
Explain that. It's like, you know, see the shit with Big U and all them getting locked up for being, making extorting gay players and rappers, stuff like that.
All right, so I'm going to explain it like this. Did I have to check in with anybody? No. Did I build a network of people that I could check in with? Yes.
And if you did, you think something would have happened to you?
Yeah. Fuck is wrong with you? Something happened to you too. Go over there.
Yeah.
Keep going over there. What's wrong with you?
They really like come in.